Good morning, this is Angie from Little Dumplings Nursery doing a quick little video. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. So I had stated yesterday on my video that I was not going to start back painting until September, and that was my intention. And then I found myself home actually with no baby to keep, no husband here. He was off doing working and whatnot, and I thought, I've got some restless downtime here. I think I'll start painting on the Charlie kit. So I have two Charlie kits I'm actually working on at the same time for two different customers. But anyway, I actually made a lot of progress because I got into my groove and I just kept painting and painting and painting. And then after dinner last night, I went and picked it up and painted well into the night. So yeah, but anyway, a couple of things I wanted to show you guys. This baby's not quite finished. I've still got yet to go back and blush the hands and the feet and things like that, do nail tips and a few other things. This baby is also not matte varnished yet. So I had mentioned to you guys that I had some Liquithin that Esther had sent me that is one of the new Irresistibles Heat Set Paint products, and it is a thinning medium to be used with her paints or can be used with your Genesis. And I also had mentioned that I like the Exodus thinning oil. So I actually wanted to show you two different things. So as painting this kit, I mixed up my crease color using nothing but some Genesis color mix of my own, and I added some of the Liquithin to it, and that was all I used in the mix. I didn't add any other thinners, and I painted my creases in it, and I also used it to touch up what lip color I had already started. I used it like on the belly button, on the nipples, in the inside of the baby's ear, and things like that. I think I'll just drop the leg. But anyway, and it worked really well. The coloring came out, it painted on very smooth, and it, you didn't get any running, you didn't get any dirty looking creases. It goes on translucent. It's very nice. And so then I took some of the same color and just kind of accentuated some of the blushing. And then I heat set this baby. It all heat set very fine. A couple of things I noticed is it does heat set more with more sheen, that you definitely would have to mat down at the end. But also this particular kit, this is like, I've painted this kit twice prior to now, and now I'm working on two more. So these would be the third and fourth kit. And every one of these kits that I have painted, the limbs have had tendencies to go really shiny when heated. So something I had learned along the way is that if you use Exodus thinning oil in any of your paint mixes, it helps to cut sheen. Exodus thinning oil, if you can even just apply it by yourself as an all over thin layer to knock down some sheen, and it acts as a very thin sealer, like if you were sealing powders and things like that. But anyway, what I wanted to do, because my baby was looking shiny, especially the limbs were looking really shiny, is I wanted to apply a good layer of that in the last wash that I did. So I mixed up my last wash, and the last wash I did was an all over wash that was kind of a periwinkle color, because this vinyl also has a very there you can see it's a very yellow undertoned vinyl. In fact, I learned with painting this particular kit, it's so yellow undertones in it, the more you heat it, the more that yellow just seems to show through, that I don't even use any yellow in my color mixes when painting this particular kit. So at the end, I always give it a periwinkle wash to help tone that down. And I mixed my periwinkle color, and I mixed it probably about 2/3 of the Exodus thinning oil to about 1/3 of my citrus solvent to thin that on down, and then the paint in my little well. And I just brushed it on and did like a stippling on in different spots, and gave this baby a good wash, and just heat set it, and it came out completely lovely, velvety, smooth, and no sheen. So it just matted that sheen right down that the limbs were showing from having been painted. So I just wanted to show you that. This is one of the reasons why I'm such a big proponent of exploring all different brands of products and finding what works for you, because you do not have to stick entirely to one product line to get the results you want. So I find that for my modeling, and I've tried modeling a little bit with the liquid thin and it worked okay, but for my modeling I still prefer to do it with a little of the Exodus and some of my citrus thinner, and that works really well for me. And then I used that liquid thin for the creases, and that was great. I thought that worked really well. And then definitely the Exodus thinning oil helps to matte things down when you're doing your washes. So if you were to ask me what's my absolute favorite product on the market right now, it would be the Exodus thinning oil. If you would ask me what's the next product that I'm playing around with that I'm starting to like more and more, it would be the liquid thin. So those are two things that I'm using in conjunction with my Genesis paints, and it's working out really well for me. See y'all later. Bye.